Imagine, for a moment, that one decisive thing in 2020 did happen differently. A handful of Republican senators, let's say the ones who spent a little too much time sighing deeply on camera, finally cracked. Maybe the Ukraine call transcripts landed harder. Maybe John Bolton's mustache whispered too many uncomfortable truths. Maybe Susan Collins felt that the president had not, in fact, learned his lesson. Whatever the butterfly, the flap of its wings pushed the Senate across the line. And so, in this alternate timeline, Donald J. Trump became the first US president removed from office by impeachment, blinking in disbelief while Mike Pence raised his right hand and recited an oath he had been practicing since roughly the age of 11. The public reaction would have been a firestorm, wrapped inside a reality show, wrapped inside a constitutional crisis. Democrats would celebrate cautiously. Republicans would split between dutiful acceptance and volcanic outrage. And Twitter, oh Twitter, would become a radioactive wasteland of all caps. Trump himself would insist he was the true president, the best president, the most unfairly treated president, and also that his new TV network would be launching
very soon, folks.
Meanwhile, Pence would step into the Oval Office with the expression of a man who has just inherited a church potluck after the pastor ran off with a potato salad. President Pence's first task would be to calm markets, reassure allies, and select a vice president who wouldn't overshadow him, yet also wouldn't accidentally unplug the Hoover Dam. Likely choices include Nikki Haley, who can smile diplomatically for 9 hours straight, or a safe congressional Republican who knows how to say yes sir without blinking. His cabinet would look like a Trump administration, cleaned with industrial strength sanitizer. Fewer tweets, fewer shouting matches, still very conservative. Pence's agenda would pivot hard toward traditional Republican orthodoxy, fiscal restraint, low-key foreign policy messaging, and an enthusiastic embrace of social conservatism. Climate change? He'd acknowledge that the planet is challenged, but keep the fossil fuel-friendly policies humming. The BLM protests of 2020 would test his calm, church-elder aura. He'd call for unity, prayer, and respect for law enforcement, while activists accused him of polite inaction. COVID-19 would hit under his watch too, but with Pence already heading the task force, the messaging might be more consistent, though not necessarily more effective. Masks would be encouraged cautiously. Lockdowns? Only if absolutely necessary, and preferably explained with the Bible verse. Foreign policy would be more predictable than Trump's, but less engaged than Obama's. Europe would exhale. I will only nail again if you subscribe right now. Russia would squint suspiciously. The Mexican border wall would continue, though with fewer photo ops. And if re-elected in 2020, Pence in 2022 would face the invasion of Ukraine with solemn condemnation and a firm commitment to NATO. Though probably no dramatic Churchill impersonations. His opponent in 2020 would still be Joe Biden, who would campaign on stability, empathy, and reminding voters that Mike Pence once called his wife mother. If Pence won, 2024 might pit him against a rising Democrat. Maybe Harris, maybe Buttigieg, maybe someone we hadn't learned to mispronounce yet. And his legacy? A president remembered as calm in tone, conservative in policy, and permanently haunted by the knowledge that he only got the job because his boss couldn't stop calling people about favors. And then, of course, on Inauguration Day 2025, President Pence would suddenly